Hey everyone, Joseph from ActionX3000 here. I'm going to do something a little bit different this week. Well, not this week, today. I'm showing you my entire video game collection, and before I get to it, I apologize for the messiness. If you are unaware, since the beginning of 2019, I reorganized my entire setup, so meaning that all the video game collection stuff now goes in here. This used to be part of where the DVDs used to go, but since that got its own independent area, all the video game stuff got moved here, which hopefully one day I'll be able to display the video games more properly, but if it took me so many years to get the DVDs, their own proper space, it's going to be even longer for the video games too, but it doesn't matter because I have a shit ton of games, and when I'm recording this, it's before E3, so hopefully, I'm pretty sure it's going to be uploaded after E3, but I'm just giving you a time frame when this is being filmed, so if some games are being omitted, there you go, that's the reason why. Also, this is E3 2019, just in case, because some people just don't look at your description like my dad did one time. Anyway, so here is all the games I just closed that because I'm trying to make myself more comfortable here. Also, I'm using a tripod because my hand got tired. Because actually, this is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time came out really, really shittily. And since I'm trying to make my stuff more presentable, le présentable, I think that's how the French called it. If not, I apologize for butchering that. But anyway, so I decided, like, you know what, I'm going to redo it, better lighting, it's daytime, I recorded that in the nighttime. Number one mistake right there. Number two, I kind of omitted some stuff, and this is supposed to be a video game collection where I'm supposed to show you everything, so kind of really dropped the ball there, but hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Also, I'm going to really start practicing the focusing technique. So we're going to start here with so random assortment and stuff, but we're going to start with the ones that don't have cases, because yes, there was a time period where I didn't keep the cases and I just threw them away like garbage. Yeah, you can't see it here, but I got a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, which I'm going to which I'm going to grab right here. The ones I'm definitely going to point out, because I'm not going to mention all of them. I think George might actually have, I don't think George has seen these before. Because at one point in my life, I was a huge Mega Man nerd. I still am, to an extent. I'm just not as knowledgeable on that as it would be. So give me a second while I put these into frame. And the sun's glaring, great. So here are all my Mega Man Battle Network games. A little bit of backstory for this. So my entry point to Mega Man was when I went to a community college. Now, don't, before you say anything, I'm not that old. I'm only 21 at the time of this video's recording. I am not old. But my parents used to put me in these Saturday school classes to kind of advance my to get me ahead of the other kids. So, one of those kids played video games like I did. I just got my Game Boy Advance. I think it was still year one when I got my Game Boy Advance, so I think the only real games I had was, I think, just the shitty ones. Now, I haven't really gotten the big name stuff yet, and considering the fact I did play video games too, sorry, I lost focus there. He asked me, hey, do you know how to beat Mega Man Battle Network 3 White? I'm stuck on this one boss. And I said, sure, because I thought I could just get a free game for I think it was a few weeks I had White. Because he gave me his White version, and I played it. I don't know what I did. I think I restarted it, or I lied to him. I don't remember, but I had his copy for, like, I think a few weeks. And then after that, I begged my dad to buy me this one, which was my first one. And, I love this game. I really did. I think I never beat it, though. I think I only got up to the end game, but I never went past it. Very weird for me, there. Eventually, I split off to get, Red Sun, which was my first real one. Again, I had no concept of the story. I just felt like this was a good entry point, and this kind of did reformat the design stuff. So I felt like that's a good entry point, and so I bought it. It was really fun. I spent like hundreds of hours in this game because this was my #1 game. I always put in my Game Boy, and I'm gonna see if I can make this a little better. Yeah, that's perfect. So this was really fun. I also stupidly thought that when there was a Red Sun, Blue Moon, I thought these were two completely different games until I just realized they pulled a Pokemon. It's like, it's the same game, except there are different ships and different enemies to fight, but it's really the same game, so I lost money there. Same thing with Mega Man Battle Network 5. I got Team Proto Man first, and then Team Colon. but it was the same shit. I didn't know. It was some story deviations, but it was mainly the same shit. Again, I apologize for cursing a lot. I'm a little bit tired. Then I got Mega Man Battle Network 6, the last one, which was really different. It was a big departure, but it was still the same Battle Network style. This honestly, fun story. So I think I bought either 4 or 5 the same day when I bought this one, because I was at GameStop. I was a kid. They had these public display magazines where they were highlighting new games coming out, and this was a game that they had even in stock. So I begged my mom, can we please get this, because I'm pretty sure I'm never going to find this again. I legit cried for this game. That's how much of a big Battle Network fan I was, and I guilted her to getting this game for me, and spoilers, she did. It's in my head. I think I beat this one. It was good the last time I played it, which was a kid, so I don't know how this holds up. What other Game Boy games can I show y'all? I have a lot of Harry Potter, a lot of the Harry Potter GBA. I think I have all 4 on GPA now that I think about it. Do I? I don't see. Okay, I think I'm missing one. Yeah, I'm missing one. Yeah, I'm missing a couple, but okay. Big fan, which you're about to see later in this video. I used to be a big Harry Potter nerd as well. I still respect the Wizarding World. I do support Fantastic Beasts, regardless of the reception it's been getting as of late. But I did enjoy Harry Potter, and it did transition over to the video game side of things, where I think I was at one point going to get every single Harry Potter game on both handheld and console. Although to my immediate looking, I do not see... Oh, sorry about that. I don't see my Prisoner of Azkaban, which God damn it! You have no idea... Oh, sorry about that again. Really hard to like try and talk and hold things to the camera. I was so in love with Prisoner of Azkaban, the GBA game. I think I played that game 10 times. Not because I really liked it, but because I was so dead set 100%ing it, because I was missing one card on that weird chocolate collectible. I was missing one freaking card, and I played it for 10 freaking times. I had to look up for a walkthrough, and it turns out I didn't necessarily need to play through the game multiple times. I just need to go to a specific spot, and I did find it, and I did beat that game. That was a lot of pain and suffering. I prefer not going through that again. Some other random assortment of the GBA games that have survived the multiple moves. I moved a lot, so not everything survived. I sold some, and some of my friends took mine. So, yeah. Monster House. Anyone remember that movie? That was such an underrated animated movie. I enjoyed the hell out of that movie. Wish they made a sequel, but the game was very difficult. Never beat that. I think I got up to like the middle part, and then I stopped. What do we have here? We have Scooby-Doo, Mystery Mayhem. Oh, sorry, the class is starting to get in my way here. Mystery Mayhem and Cyber Chase. I played Mystery Mayhem most, then Cyber Chase. Cyber Chase, these were developed by, I think, 2 different companies. I don't think it shows. I think it's just... Yeah, I lost the focusing again. Yeah, so I think these were developed by 2 separate companies, so that's why the styles were so different from what I remember when I was a kid, because I really preferred playing Mystery Mayhem over Cyber Chase, but I still believe Cyber Chase was a really good movie. Got that on VHS somewhere. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy, still good. I'm still a good Yu-Gi-Oh! Watcher. I never was good at the games. You can ask Alan that. I just sucked in it. So this obviously did transition over to the video game side of things, where I just sucked. I could not beat a single duelist. I also didn't understand this was a battle simulator. Ice Age 2 The Meltdown, if anyone remembers this game. Very fun memories. It was a puzzle game, so it was a very fun one. I never beat the real final level. I beat the final boss, but I never beat the real final level. It was just way too complex for me, and I ended up just cheating by waiting the time limit, and then after that getting the win there. So that was something. And Attack of Jimmy Neutron, Rise of the Twonky. So close to beating this game. But again, another complex boss that I didn't know how to beat, so I just ended up giving up there. So, there. Quick, some of my DS games that did not survive having their cases, so my apologies there. We got Mega Man Star Force, which was, and honestly, the real continuation of Battle Network, so I love that. Yeah, so Star Force, I love these games. I don't know where 3 went. I think I still have the cover for 3. I haven't looked in this section for a while. Star Force 2 and 3 were like really weird advertised games. They didn't really get a lot of the TLC love that the other games had in terms of commercial, massive promotion. It was like 2 I had to discover it on the internet via I think it was Best Buy's website that they advertised this game was like available, I believe. I don't remember. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that was the thing. What else do I got? I got Transformers, Autobots, because they did the stupid thing with Pokemon, like they did Autobots and Decepticons. But I will give them credit that those were actually 2 separate games. I didn't play Decepticons though, because I don't roll like that. Order of the Phoenix. Only one that I don't think survived the transfer, so this doesn't have its case. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, which was another game that I gave more love to Red Rescue Team, which was a weird thing because they did Red Rescue Team on GBA exclusively and Blue Rescue Team on DS. So they actually did a really cool thing. It was the same game, but it was like if you want some of the exclusive Pokemon, you have to buy a DS and get this game. So yeah, that was fun. Now I'm going to move on to some of the games that I've already completed, but I just like... I think you've seen these at some point later on, so I'm still focusing. There you go. Okay, so here we have... These are all the games that I've already 100%ed, and I'm no longer have any sort of real interest to play them. So here we have Arkham Knight. I think I did some streams on that on our Twitch channel, so check that out. I think they're still there. I'm not sure. I haven't checked their Twitch channel in a while, which I should really do since I'm going to start streaming again. Arkham VR. Very fun game. Rocksteady, please make another game. Please. I need you in my life again. I got the 2 Batman Telltale series, which I will say what you want about Telltale and say what you want about the quality of story at various points. I think they did such a solid job with Batman that it really bumps me up. We're never going to get season 3, the 3rd chapter, which was going to be after Enemy Within. It really does suck, but you know, all good things come to an end, and it really does suck that iteration of Batman has come to a close. God of War, which honestly, yes, everyone's Game of the Year last year, was my runner-up for Game of the Year. You're about to see why in a moment. But God of War is such an amazing game, so much fun. I went into the game because it was kind of like another franchise like I would never have gotten into any of the previous entries. So I was like, you know what, this would be a good entry point for me. So I did, and I enjoyed the hell of it. Cory Barlog and Santa Monica at Sony Santa Monica did an amazing job with this game. I loved the documentary. I loved everything about that game, but it was just not my Game of the Year for very personal bias reasons. I actually lied over there. Lego Dimensions, I did not 100% beat. I just have really no interest in going back to that world again. I bought that for Black Friday 2016, I want to say. And so this was at the beginning where I started to like have more control of my money from where I worked. So I was under the mindset that I was going to buy every single Lego Dimensions mini pack. And I was going to until I realized how freaking expansive it was and how much money I would have needed to spend and how some figures are just no longer being sold, and especially nowadays with Toys R Us no longer being a thing here in the US. So I decided to end it there. So I probably will never play that, so that sucks. Ratchet & Clank, very fun game, very fun game. It was the 2016 tie-in game right here. I didn't see the movie. I just picked it up because it was on sale at GameStop for $20. It was like, I think at the Thanksgiving break, I started playing it, started falling in love with it, and I think it was told the end of the year where I just 100%ed it, so it was so fun to do. Marvel Spider-Man, my Game of the Year of 2018, hands down. Such an amazing game. Finally Insomnia giving me a great Spider-Man game. I think the last time I said that was for Spider-Man 2 back in 2004. So, really fun game. Such an enjoyment. Such a DLC. They did a perfect game, in my opinion. Perfect game. So can't wait for Spider-Man 2, whenever that is. I have Amazing Spider-Man 2 there, which, again, another exception to like Lego Dimension. I just have no interest in ever jumping back in, because why would I go back to a very older, mediocre, if not worse game than Marvel Spider-Man? It just makes no sense. It makes no sense, in my opinion. It makes no sense. Do you agree with me? You agree with me. I got Spider-Man Edge of Time, which, honestly, despite being a rush game, I still enjoyed my time with it. The story was intriguing. The gameplay was repetitive, but it was Spider-Man. At the time, I could just take whatever I could get in it. I did 100% it, so that counts. I have Uncharted Drake's Fortune over there. Another cool game. That was the first time I binged the video game series. It was like I bought 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. and bench for all of them was amazing, and then eventually segued me to getting to 4. Scooby-Doo 9100 Fright. Now this game, honestly, I give it a lot of shit. Well, Tyler gave it a lot of shit in random video game reviews back in the old days. Honestly, it was such a fun game. I think on the top of my head, that was the game I spent the most amount of time on. Clock time based and also personal time based, because if you are unaware, when I was beginning the GameCube adventure, the GameCube PS2 journey, I was unaware that there was no way to save them without a separate save block. So before that, I discovered that every time I plopped in Scooby-Doo, I would always have to restart to the beginning, and that fucking sucked. So I ended up playing, I think, the beginning segment, over 25 times before I did eventually get a save block, and then I was able to beat it and then 100% it. So that was such a journey. I got Winnie the Pooh over there. My mom makes a lot of Winnie the Pooh jokes with me because of my childhood and my current waist size. So that's hilarious out of her. Same thing with Scooby-Doo. I love the game. It had a lot of personal sentiment to me. But that game, I think, was honestly the first time I was trying to speed run a game. Because, again, I became very self-aware that maybe my GameCube was glitched. So I had no way to save my games. So what I ended up doing was, whenever I was done with school for a weekend, I was in between some Saturday school courses and like my Catholic school on Sunday, I would actually wake up very early in the morning, play that game until nighttime. I would just end up sitting on the couch playing the whole game, and I was so freaking close one time. It annoyed me, but I had to go to bed because it was close to midnight. So I ended up playing Winnie the fucking Pooh from 6 a.m. to midnight. So, enough said there. I got Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2, I believe. Yeah, Part 2. I got Arkham Origins, Black Egg. I got some Lego Dimensions there. Sorry for the lighting. The sun's starting to go away, so I'm going to have to speed this section up a little bit because I still got another side of things to show. So before we move on to the next segment, I got some throwaways here that I felt like you would be curious in. So my dad works in a building, and he cleans it. And sometimes he finds some interesting things for me to see and explore. So he actually found me these 2 factory seal cases, and I thought the Mario game I've always wanted when I was younger, but I never really, my dad, I was at the point with my parents where it's like, I didn't want to ask them for everything, so I had to be very picky on what I wanted to buy, so I had to skip on this one, but I'll get to that in a moment. So these are 2 actually factory sealed Wii games. How old are they? This is 08, this is, I don't know. But they're still factory sealed. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. I don't have plans to actually play them ever, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those. As for this one, I was actually low-key excited that I finally had this. I'm like, oh, maybe finally a reason to pop up the old Wii U, until I realized there was a deluxe version on Switch already. And plus, when I opened it up the first time, it was the fucking Wii game. So that was fun. So I still got a reason, I guess? I don't know. I don't need interesting trio of games over here. I was a firm believer in the PS Vita. I think I fell into a very small community that I tried to keep the Vita going in my personal life. I just stopped. It was just too much. When the Switch came around, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't keep supporting and spending my time. So before I 100%ed these 3 games, which was on Vita. So I did the same. I was trying to do the same with these. Lego Avengers was just too much. Lego Batman 3, there's a glitch. I couldn't, there's one level. It's technically it's 99% beat it, but I just can't. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Very fun game by Bend Studio. Kind of sucks that Days Gone didn't exactly receive the praise it does. I have no plans to play Days Gone because I just have way too much to do. And it does suck. It seems like an interesting game. So yeah, but I was a firm believer in keeping the Vita alive. And I just couldn't. Another fun game I have here was from a garage sale. The original Spider-Man on PlayStation from Neversaw. I bought the game with the intention like, oh, I could play it on my PS2 because it was backwards compatible, right? Sort of. I could see it. I just couldn't play it. My controller didn't work. So that was fun. So I'll never get to realize how, because I heard a lot of people had really good things to say about this game, and it does suck I never got to play it, but oh well. Maybe another life. Alright, I want to move at the DS section. There's a lot of them, so I'm going to try and go for this as very smoothly as possible because there's just a lot here. There really is a lot. I'm going to try and focus this again one last time because the sun's going away and I'm also in a dark place, so it doesn't really help me out. I should have really gotten another light source here, but oh well. We got some 3DS games on top, some Kid Icarus Uprising, New Super Mario Bros. 2. I don't think I ever 100% New Super Mario Bros. 2. I did spend a lot of time into this game, but I never really did 100% it, so that was unfortunate. Oh! Pff, I did have Order of the Phoenix. I'm an idiot. I guess I never really so live reaction on the camera. I never really put these together. Oh well, that's disappointing. But I don't have really any plans to go back to my DS. I really don't. It sucks, but oh well. Half-Blood Prince. You're about to see in a way like I had an addiction to Harry Potter games. I really did. So Half-Blood Prince. I don't know what the quality caliber was that one. So Part 1 definitely Hallows. I did 100% this, but my DS lost the save file, so I had to start over. But I said fuck it. So I said fuck it because I'm not gonna go through that again. Actually, wait. So where is it? Because I think oh no, I had it over there. It was in the completed section. I got lost there. I got Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2. I got a cool story about Iron Man 2 when I pre-ordered this. I actually got a film sale from the production. Or a replica of a film sale. I don't really know. These were okay-ish games at best. I never beat them. They never really took me by storm. Oh my god. Okay, I apologize. I'm a very... Oh wow. I forgot I had Iron Man right here, and I couldn't find the game. Oh shit. Live reaction. I forgot. Sometimes I actually put games inside the DS, but this was already complete. This was Jet Fusion. So I had another Jimmy Neutron game? Wonder what else I'm missing. Give me a second. I'm sorry. You're hearing a live reaction from me right now. I should have really done some research. Oh, sheesh. I got Spider-Man 3 from Game Boy. I knew I was missing something, but these were games I 100%ed already, so I guess I completely forgot these were things that existed. Give me a second while I look through these. So here was the Prisoner of Azkaban game I was talking about. So I did have that. So I did 100% beat that. So does this hold? No, it doesn't. So I did lose my Goblet of Fire, though, which was unfortunate. But that game nearly killed me. So here we have Star Force, Star Force 2, Star Force 3. All fun games, though. They don't deserve it. They don't get enough credit they deserve. They're the closest thing to Battle Network, and please God to damn Capcom do something with the Mega Man license besides Mega Man 11. Please give me something. I honestly trying to remember why I didn't put these in their cases. I'm really trying to remember now, but I guess I was young and I was stupid, so... And plus, I've been lazy, so... And also, I don't know where Mega Man Star Force 3 is, so... That's another question for another time. Also, returning to the Mega Man bandwagon, I bought ZX Advent. Another underrated sub-series of Mega Man game. This was so fun. Another attempt, another iteration of the Mega Man franchise. Really don't get enough love they deserve. And I really would be down for another ZX game. I would be down for any more Mega Man games that wasn't the main series line. Because the side stuff did have some potential there. Did have some potential. Here we got some mystery dungeon games. Fun story about Explorers of Sky. I bought this. My dad bought it. I never played it because I wanted Charmander again for the 5th freaking time. Because I had a hard on for Charmander. So I never really give it a chance to play them at a time, and I lost the game. Great, of course. Another live reaction here. I got Pokemon, more Pokemans, but the problem is I don't have the games for them because I gave them to Tyler, and because he wanted to buy them for Halo 4, and I was an idiot and gave it to him. So, oh well, I still love him, but you know, I should have done it. Oh my God, Spider-Man Battle for New York. That was such a freaking game. Again, I had a hard on for Spider-Man, so I took any Spider-Man games I could. I think this was based on the Ultimate comics, but it wasn't really attached to it. So, interesting there. Okay, so right here. This is by far the fastest game I ever 100% in my life. Scooby-Doo Who's Watching Who. Another Scooby-Doo game. I honestly, for the life of me, somehow beat this entire game and 100% in freaking 2 days. I beat the main story in 1 day. It was such a poorly designed game. It somehow ran. And oh my God, I have another Mega Man game. And I don't have the Scooby-Doo game. Okay, that freaking sucks. Oh God. Soul Silver. Oh, I actually have the game, so maybe one day. Oh well. I'm still organizing here because I'm trying to keep some semblance of organizing, and I'm trying to reach hard for the last one. Here we have Trek Super Slam, but I lost the game again. Underrated fighting game, spent a lot of hours there. Over the Hedge. You saw the movie, I don't need to talk about it. It was an okay GBA game. The last one... What the hell? Oh my god, there's more organized to be done, and also Transformers Autobot was the last DS game I had. Does anything in here? Nope. But you heard me live from reaction. I'm a very unorganized person when it comes to my video games, and so I need to do better. Really. Okay, let's go in the back. What do we got here? We got Gears of War. We got Friends. Game Xbox 360 game. Halo Reach. Oh my god. I think, scratch what I said. This was probably in modern day the amount of time I played this, because I used to have a lot of friends on Xbox 360, Xbox Live specifically, and we just played the shit ton of Halo Reach. So many memories attached to this game, and it kind of does suck Halo 4 or Halo 5, at least in my opinion, never really caught on there. What else do we got here? Shrek the Third. Oh my god. Fun story about this. This actually crashed my Xbox 360 back in the day, so I didn't actually finish it, but I don't really care. Got a bunch of Wii games here. Let's round them up. Battle Revolution, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario Galaxy. Spider-Man 3, honestly, I was unaware my dad gave me, or he bought me, the worst freaking version of this game. But again, hard on for Spider-Man. I took whatever I could. Mario Party 8. Another fun game. This disc scratched, so I never got to play more beyond the first year. Order of the Phoenix, again, another game. I had a hard on for Harry Potter. I keep saying hard on for Harry Potter, hard on for Spider-Man. I have questions about myself. Epic Mickey, very underrated game. I never got to beat it because it was just too complex for me. It really was. Let's see what else. I'm trying to reach. I gotta take a shower after this because I'm starting to sweat. It's really hot here. We got some Xbox game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Halo 3 ODST. Very fun game, very fun. Was a nightmare 100%, but I think we pulled through. Halo 4, which honestly, given the amount of freaking money, amount of returns I had to make this game more affordable for my dad, it just was not worth it, honestly. Halo Master Chief, the 10th anniversary edition, very fun. But again, not that much memories there because time moves on. Here we got some Wii U. Really trying to reach here. Again, like the Vita, I tried my best to keep the Wii U alive in my heart. As soon as I started getting money, I just started buying all the Wii U games I wanted, and it just didn't work. You can obviously see it's still recent. You know, I got Smash Bros, I got Zelda Twilight Princess, I got Pikmin 3, but it just wasn't enough for me to keep it alive. And I think that's it. That's all the games I have right now. So give me a second while I reorganize all this, and then I can show you all the more recent additions. Alright, we're about to move in here where this is more the bulk of my collection in recent years. These are all the games I just have modern, like, current, like, interest in playing anytime soon. So, yeah, that's why. Also, I apologize again. I gotta really work on, like, whenever the next display thing, because right now the DVD shelves are done, but I have no interest in, like, getting another addition to my area. Probably like another computer desk, a new one, because mine's getting pretty old, and I work most of the time off there on videos or homework or whatever I gotta do. I gotta use it. So we're gonna start right here in the Nintendo section, which most I'm gonna show you my Switch stuff. It's more modern. Got 1-2 Switch, got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mega Man 11, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Party, Smash Bros, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, which you can check out Breath of the Wild Let's Play on Action X 3000. We're on, I think at the time of this one, I'm 44, 45. I think 44 is up in mine. I'm working on 45 right now, so hopefully 45 will be live when this posts. I could be wrong though, because my life is ever-changing slash, you know. And here we got some storage stuff. Not really much to show. Some old GameCube games. Again, to show my very much hard-on for... Can I actually pull this out? Yeah. My hard-on for Harry Potter. I got all of them. And again, Prisoner of Azkaban for GameCube, I actually 100%. So I did 100% the Prisoner of Azkaban game, which honestly was, besides Deathly Hallows Part 2, was my favorite Harry Potter movie. And I dropped everything. So that was hilarious. Another hard-on for Mega Man, the Battle Network stuff. I actually got the GameCube Network Transmission game, which... same thing with the Scooby-Doo game. I just kept replaying the beginning over and over again because I didn't have a memory card. So that was interesting. I got Melee. I got Sunshine, which I 100%, so I don't know why this is not in the proper stuff. I got some other ones in there. Got Incredibles, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1 and 2. All fun games. Let's move down here, if I can get the camera to move down here, because this is very still. I gotta oil this, like, the metal piece to my tripod, because this is a very old tripod. Here we have the Xbox One games, which I sadly do not play much anymore, because it just doesn't suit my interest anymore. So I got all the majority of the first party stuff. I'm not really into the third party stuff that much. I don't know why, and also Xbox One hasn't just really been selling me lately on its stuff. Hopefully the Microsoft conference at E3 2019 will change that, but there's no guarantees there. And so far, the pride in my thing, I'm a major PS4 boy right now, because PS4 is dominating this generation, but I know you've heard enough of that. But I fall on that bandwagon of people like PS4 is just doing everything right. I get most of my stuff on PS4. If it's not a Switch exclusive, if it's not an Xbox exclusive, I tend to get it on PS4 nowadays. Division 2, the game I'm playing right now, very fun game. So far, candidate for my game of the year, but this is barring the massive fall that's coming up ahead. I got Uncharted 4 here. I got Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Red Dead Redemption 2, which honestly, gonna piss off some people. Not a fan. I respect Rocksteady. They make some great games, but those games, like especially Red Dead Redemption 2, is just not my forte. I got Mega Man X Legacy Collection, which fun story. I'm trying to 100% those. I fell off on that because I got a lot of other games in the back burner. Maybe one day I'll jump back to it, who knows. I got every Kingdom Hearts games from the collections to 3. Again, another goal, 100% those. Will I actually do it? Who fucking knows? Doom VFR, Destiny 2, and Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. All fun. I'm going to give you a brief look at my setup. Very lone disc there because I was watching a movie earlier, so I forgot to put that in the case before. I did this video, and I apologize for the movie camera because, again, I'm working with my hand here. And that was it. That's my entire video game collection as of now till June 2019. I really want to make a proper space for this, a proper display. I just don't know how. I don't know what it could look like. I think after I get the computer disk, then I'll look at the amount of space I have left over and then go from there. I really don't know. It's just a random assortment right now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this very long video game collection video. I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like this video. I hope you share the video. I hope you favorite the video. I hope you do many things with this video except anything sexually explicit, as you are aware already. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to go pass out and, take a long shower because I'm sweating as hell. See ya.